Hey, Assalamu alaikum. Let's understand about the natural neurosteroids. So, what is the neurosteroid? First of all, we will understand. Then we will understand about how to boost and the type of the neurosteroid, the function, the synthesis, regulation, the food source, and the supplementation as well as the therapeutic application. So, what is the neurosteroid? Neuro mean the nervous system, and steroid mean the lipophilic compound which that directly attack to the DNA to change the conformation of the DNA to express certain type of gene which that is silent present time. So it will lead to express. So it will basically change the nervous system. It means basically it will enhance the cognitive power whenever you will less age during the children during the child age. So the neurosteroid will be different whenever you will go into the puberty. So the neurosteroid will be changed whenever will basically ultimately it will decline, and in this way this is the changes of the neurosteroid will lead to cause these things. So how to boost, this is a question. So neurosteroid, natural neurosteroid or endogenous steroids synthesized in the brain. So in this way basically it will synthesis in the brain. So remember, and influencing the various physiological processes. Like let's understand about the types of the neurosteroids, like the pregnenolone, the dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate. This is known as a DHES. While on the other hand, the androstenediol and the allopregnanolone and the tetrahydrodeoxycorticosterone, this is known as the THTOC. These are the type of the neurosteroids. So I hope you make sense about that. And the function of this is the neuroprotection and the neuroplasticity, mood regulation, anxiety and stress reduction in this way. So remember about that. Sleep modulation, the memory and the cognitive enhancement, neuroinflammation reduction. So all these things like bipolar disorder, Parkinson disease, Alzheimer disease and Huntington disease. These all type of disease like the memory loss, and on the other hand the neurodegeneration, and which that is basically due to this neurosteroid deficiency, which that not function the properly, and the neuron which that will not express the certain type of the gene expression due to this or not. Basically it is whenever the neurosteroid will buffer, so the normal function and the normal synthesis of the protein in your brain will not function properly, and in this way your brain will unable to recover, unable to cognitive, unable to basically function properly of the memory. So the memory loss, dementia, brain fog and the other type of the disease can be possible due to this deficiency of the neurosteroid. But how to increase this neurosteroid, that is the question. So we will get the answer. So first of all we will understand about the synthesis. So it will synthesis from the cholesterol conversion. So the cholesterol conversion in this omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid is very important for synthesis of this neurosteroid. But on the other hand, the fasting also increase the spike the cholesterol. So in this way, the fasting is too much important for spike the cholesterol. So the rather than the consumption of the cholesterol in the form of food like egg, chicken and other beef and meat products. So you should spike the cholesterol by fasting, because fasting increase the cholesterol formation. So enzymatic reaction, so it will basically synthesis by the enzymatic reaction like the 3 beta HST 1720 desmolase enzyme, which that is important for the production of these neurosteroids naturally. The regulation is that the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which they are regulated, and the brain derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, which that also regulate these neurosteroids. So whenever the need of these, so the BDNF which that is function properly, it is the growth factor which that is important for the synthesis of the neurosteroid. Neurotransmitters like GABA and the glutamate, which that are also important for the regulation of the synthesis of the neurosteroid and the function of the neurosteroid. Food source is that the pregnenolone, which that is a major type of the neurosteroid. It should be important. So the fermented food like the kimchi and the sauerkraut, while on the other hand the DHEAS like the dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate, which that is basically important, and it is present in the wild yam, soy beans, and on the other hand the allopregnanolone, which that is present in the ginger. So what should you do? You should eat the green vegetable, and on the other hand the ginger and the wild yam and soybeans, which that is the best source of the natural neurosteroid. But also you should spike the testosterone, which that also trigger the neurosteroids, because the testosterone is important. Remember, the supplementation is the pregnenolone in the form of injection, and the DHEA, ashwagandha, which that is the natural herb, which that is important for spike the testosterone. So remember, the testosterone spike is very important, and the rhodiola rosea, which that is also the natural herb, which that is also important. And on the other hand, the therapeutic application is the anxiety disorder can be occurred due to the neurosteroid deficiency, depression, Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and a multiple sclerosis. On the other hand, the bipolar disorder. But anyhow, what should you do? You should fasting ketogenic diet to increase the cholesterol. So fasting and ketogenic diet increase the cholesterol and also increase the testosterone. So the cholesterol, which that also go into the brain for the normal production of the neurosteroid. But it is also important is that the testosterone production, when go the dihydrotestosterone production, which that is due to the dihydroreductase enzyme, basically alpha reductase, dihydro alpha reductase enzyme, which that produce the dihydrotestosterone, and this dihydrotestosterone will go into the brain to synthesize the neurosteroid. So the testosterone is too much important. That is why the early age, which that is basically change the basically during the early puberty time, you will change the brain, will increase the neurosteroid. That is why you will feel more cool and more excited person. But with the passage of time, you will lose all these things. That is why the neurodegeneration and all things will occur. But anyhow, the fasting, the exercise, which that spike the testosterone, fasting also, and ketogenic diet also spike the testosterone. So this is my recommendation, and the sleep well for the recovery of the nervous system. So whenever the nervous system will improve, your cognitive power will increase, your learning and the memory. On the other hand, the exercise easily work, and everything which that is related to the muscle contraction. So all these things, the cognitive function will improve, and you will learn more, you will intelligent. So I hope you make sense about that. If you like my video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share. This video about the natural neurosteroid, how to boost that. So basically neurosteroid and endogenous steroid synthesized in the brain. So in this way we will understand here. So basically again we will understand in the next video. So remember, influencing the various physiological processes like the basically a lot more things like synaptogenesis, neuroplasticity, if we will discuss in the summarization, neurodegeneration prevention, and the neurodegenerative disease prevention. So yeah, I hope you make sense. So the memory, cognitive enhancement, neuroinflammation reduction, so a lot more things. So I hope you make sense about that. If you like, so please make sure to subscribe, like and share. See in the next video a lot of videos topic about the brain, inflammation, and the other new topics we will understand in the next video. Bye. Allah Hafiz.